Good morning, afternoon, and evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Zachary Nolan. Carter Nolan is behind the camera.
Hi.
Welcome back. How are we feeling? Not great. Not great at all. So let's go through this, shall we? We just got some news today as we pretty much are nearing the eve of the free agent frenzy. Pretty much all the teams out there are making all of their qualifying offers to the listed free agents that they have to re-sign, whether that be UFA, whether that be their RFA signings. And the Jets just released pretty much their list of qualifying offers that they've given out. So I'll go through it right now. All of the RFAs that they gave qualifying offers to: Mason Appleton, Leon Gannock, David Gustafson, Pierre-Luc Dubois, Jansen Harkins, Jonathan Kovacevic, Jeff Malott, and Christian Vesalainen. What? Two people they did not give qualifying offers to, however, and are now officially UFAs as of Wednesday. Marcus Phillips. Marcus Phillips was the guy that we traded for actually in the trade deadline in exchange for Nelson Nogier. He came from the Ontario Reign of the AHL, the affiliate of the Los Angeles Kings. No big deal there, but obviously, if you can move a guy for a 7th-round pick, move a guy for a 7th-round pick, but I don't really care. The one that I do care about, though, is Evgeny Svechnikov. They didn't give an offer to him, which is extremely frustrating considering he is an RFA. Let's go through this and start from the beginning with Evgeny Svechnikov, because not enough people know the story of Evgeny Svechnikov, and I'm going to go through it, and it's not going to take too long. Don't forget to leave a like, by the way, and subscribe if you're new to the channel. Let's get started. Evgeny Svechnikov was first drafted by the Detroit Red Wings in 2015. 19th overall, obviously a first-round pick. Had a great pedigree to his name, obviously, the elder brother of Andrei Svechnikov, who has had a lot more success, actually, with the Carolina Hurricanes, which, fun fact, is actually what he said when he was getting his interview while touring the city of Detroit. He said, "My brother's better than me. You should draft him." And he's like when they were talking about how his family's impacted his hockey. However, his tenure with the Detroit Red Wings wasn't great. The Detroit Red Wings at this point, though, this is the pre-Yzerman Detroit Red Wings. Between the time that there was the post-Yzerman and the pre-Yzerman Detroit Red Wings, so between his two stints, pretty much while he's in Tampa Bay, this is when they draft him.
This is when Ken Holland was still there.
So what happens is the Detroit Red Wings are not really good at prospect development at this time. There was only like 3 guys that really developed through the system, and all of them were pretty much like surefire things. So he records in a 4-year span 12 points in 41 games with the Detroit Red Wings. Nothing really spectacular. And however, he did win the Calder Cup in the AHL playoffs in 2017 with the Grand Rapids Griffins. So, yay for that. He then signs a 1-year contract with the Winnipeg Jets in 2021. Now, I didn't realize at the time, like most people didn't realize, that this actually meant that through I don't know if it's a loophole or how the composition of his, his time with the Detroit Red Wings worked, basically, so he'd have his 3 years for entry level. Then because he didn't fill up that 5-year period or that 6-year period, he wasn't actually available to be a UFA. The team that signed him still had control over him. We still had team control over Svechnikov, which I will get back to later. But he actually used his time in Winnipeg this season well. He recorded 19 points in 72 games, which is pretty good considering he was playing all over the lineup. He was up in the first line. He was down in the fourth line. He sometimes didn't play. He actually rekindled his chemistry with Pierre-Luc Dubois, which he had from them both playing back in their junior years with the Cape Breton Screaming Eagles. He played on a line with Kyle Connor and Pierre-Luc Dubois sometimes when he was up in the top 6. That line had great chemistry, honestly, and really did have flashes of brilliance for the Winnipeg Jets. Now, Also, too, it should be said that this also is a bad sign for re-signing Pierre-Luc Dubois, because both of these players are actually pretty close. They're good friends, and they've been able to share a lot of on-ice chemistry. So the fact that we're unable to or unwilling to re-sign Evgeny Svechnikov to a contract pretty much means that Pierre-Luc Dubois is nearing the end of his time in Winnipeg, which was kind of already a realization going into it, but it's just more of a sure thing now, I believe. This also sucks too, because like I'm one of those people that likes getting at least some value and making value out of anything that you do. And I was just making fun of the Chicago Blackhawks the other day for not tendering an offer to so many people. Like, they didn't tender an offer to Dylan Strome or Dominic Kubalik. And then what do the Winnipeg Jets do? They just prove me wrong, and prove me right, I guess, and just don't tender an offer to Evgeny Svechnikov. And you're telling me no one would be willing to pay a 7th or 6th round pick for a bottom 6 forward that has chemistry with guys in the top 6? I'm calling bullshit on that. Ugh. But yeah, let me know down below in the comments, what do you think of this? What did you think of Evgeny Svechnikov's time with the Winnipeg Jets last year? Who do you think he'll be signing with this year? And yeah, let us know down below. Don't forget to leave a like, subscribe. Thank you so much for watching. We will see you next time.
Connor, the old Svechnikov for Connor, and score! Pierre-Luc Dubois